welcome back to another epi of Two Cents. Woo! Sorry, guys, I missed that burp. I thought you weren't going to do it.
No, I was going to do it. It's classic.
Avi, it's traditional. It's iconic.
Traditional.
Anyways, guys, hi, everyone. It's been so long.
Has it?
I feel like it has. It's literally been like years. Sorry, guys, we kind of took like an unintentional break from the pod. Well, not a break. We didn't have time to like record anything.
Yeah.
Because like school started again and it's just so hard to find time. But yeah, guys, we are back. Hopefully we're back in grind, back in business.
Wait, is this the first podcast of this year?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think we did. Okay,
No.
If it is, then Happy New Year. If it isn't, then hey.
Listen to the
Happy
previous
January.
podcast.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we promise we're more organized than this. But yeah, guys, what's been happening? I mean, not much. We literally just got busy with like the holidays and then school starting up again.
Yeah.
And it's just, uni is a lot because it just comes right at you.
Yeah, we're already like in midterms.
I know, and it's literally been like barely a month. Like I swear we just started.
Especially with classes that it's only once a week.
Yeah. I know, yeah. We're both in a marketing class that's once a week. It literally feels like we barely go there.
Yeah.
And we already have a midterm this week, so that's super fun.
But it's open book, so.
Well, kind of. We have like the get a reference, or more known as cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a slay. We love when they do that.
Is this the only test we have for this class? I think so.
Yeah. It's just the midterm. Yeah, because there's no final for some reason.
Okay, that's good.
Which is good. Thank God.
Thank God.
But yeah, this semester is definitely more for me because I actually got midterms and finals. And last semester, guys, believe it or not, I literally didn't have any finals. That was the only semester I've ever gotten that. That was so weirdly lucky. But you always have
Christmas.
Yeah.
That's like the best time.
I know, it was so nice. Like I literally basically got almost like a month off of school.
Yeah.
But can't say the same this semester. I got 3 midterms and 2 finals, I think, which is super fun.
I got something, but who knows?
But yeah, guys, not much is happening. We've kind of just settled down from Christmas. We've been using and we've been enjoying our Christmas gifts. Well, we have been using them a lot too, yeah. But we love them all. So thank you for everyone that gave us anything.
Yeah, everyone that sent us to our P.O. box.
Yeah, totally. No, but yeah. And we've just been kind of dealing with school, which is just stressful.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to school season. But yeah, I don't know. Do you have any other updates? Really, like not much is happening, guys.
Oh yeah, I think I talked about this last.
Oh wait, I just forgot. Wait, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that the last podcast I was talking about projectors and all that.
Oh yeah.
But then I scratched that, and I'm just gonna get a TV. So.
Yeah, he really did a 180.
Yeah.
But yeah, he literally got rid of everything because you guys know how he was trying every item. But yeah, now he just settled on TV.
Yeah.
Which is honestly better, like, at this point. But yeah, I just realized we literally have something super big and exciting happening this week.
This week?
Yeah, on Sunday, it's gonna be our 1-year anniversary, guys.
Yeah.
It's so, sorry, I don't know how I completely forgot to mention that. But yeah, it's so exciting. We got each other gifts.
Yep.
And we're probably gonna go like out to some dinner place. Yeah. Maybe somewhere new. And then I don't know what else.
Open some gifts.
Yep. Yeah, I'm really excited about the gifts, guys.
And do something else, which is the topic today. But we'll
actually
get back to that.
Yeah. But yeah, we also have we're also gonna be watching a movie this week too.
Yeah.
The Mean Girls movie, actually, which is, we're so behind on it, guys. I know it's been like weeks, but it's because he didn't really want to watch it. Well, I thought you didn't want to, and then I had to like wait until it was out, and then I could.
I didn't want to, but I know you, so I want to watch it for you.
Yeah. But I think it'll be good. Like, it's, I mean, there's mixed reviews, but it'll be fun. Mean Girls is iconic. Yeah. But yeah, and you guys know that, like, I work at the theater, so I get free tickets, which is a slay.
And we don't talk about the other ones.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I think that's actually the biggest things happening now. Obviously, there's Valentine's Day coming up too, which will be exciting.
Yeah.
It's actually like you can actually celebrate it when you're dating.
Wait, but we have our anniversary. Then a week later, it's
Yeah, Valentine's.
great.
I know. And I have my cat, Mako's birthday is also like, I think before, or no, hers is 2 days after our anniversary. Her birthday, she's going to be 2 years old. Wait, 2 years? Yeah, she's going to be 2 years, I think.
Wow. 2
She's
years.
growing up. She's not a little baby anymore. It's okay. She'll always be a little baby.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So we got actually a lot of events happening in February. But yeah. Oh, and also this year is a leap year. And I actually checked the calendar and we have 29 days in February because you know how usually it's 28?
I
'Cause
guess.
it's the shortest month. And also 2020 was a leap year. So guys, that's kind of scary.
Why is it scary?
Because like apparently every leap year, like something bad has happened, like from the past. Like I think one of them was the like killer clowns, and then something was like, I don't know, something else.
Within that year, or like just
Yeah, like in that year, and it was like a leap year too.
Oh well, I don't
Wasn't
think.
that 2016?
Well, it's not really true because bad things happen.
I mean,
all
yeah,
year
it's
round.
just a coincidence, but you know how the internet is.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, hopefully, knock on wood. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all that's happening.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get through school and work, like
Yep.
the usual. But yeah, but we actually have a new
We have a new
location today.
addition.
Addition.
Yeah, we have a special guest. No, I'm just kidding.
Guys, in the future, we're manifesting. No, but we have a new location actually because we're not in my room filming this time. We are in Alex's room.
Yep.
Because I've actually started going over to his place now ever since Christmas.
Yep.
So yeah, we finally decided, this is the first podcast in your room.
Yeah.
Oh my God, slay, guys. Yeah, we love that. But yeah, so I don't know. Is there any other updates you want to say?
No, really, no. I don't think so.
Okay, that's good then. Yeah, I don't
What about
think,
you?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think everything's out there in the world. Okay, so getting right into this episode, what are we going to be talking about today, Alex?
Well, it's an interesting topic.
Yes.
Controversy.
We should say a little bit warning. This episode is 18 plus,
Yeah.
I would say. I think that's the best. Like, obviously, you guys can listen to it. Like, we can't force you to do anything. But, like obviously, if you're uncomfortable, you don't have to. And, like, if your parents don't allow you, you shouldn't.
Yeah, just skip it.
But, yeah, just a little warning of content warning on this. It is a very little explicit, shall we say.
Yeah.
But it's
explicit.
important, though, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, today, we will be talking about the big sex.
What's that?
Sexual intercourse that happens between two people.
Wow. Can you
Yes.
get the definition, please?
Yes, just so if anyone is unclear, guys, we will get the definition of it. So it is, well, sorry, 1 second. I should write that is sorry, guys. It is, well, sex is the shortened way of saying it, but like sexual intercourse is the actual thing.
Yeah. What is it?
What is it? Let me just find it here real quick. Sorry, guys. Okay, sexual intercourse is sexual contact between individuals involving penetration. Sorry, guys. I'm such a child, especially the insertion.
You have to go on.
I can't be so cruel. Of a man's, I'm not gonna say that word, penis into a woman's vagina, typically I don't know what that word, resulting in an orgasm and the ejaculation of semen, which has the things that make babies.
Yeah.
So sorry if anybody still believed the what is that bird called that they said brought the baby, the stock or whatever. Sorry to burst your
The
bubble.
pigeon that drops babies off.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm so immature. Sorry, it's just okay. See, guys, this is society has made us awkward to talk about this. That's why we're trying to destigmatize it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what were you gonna say?
You don't have to, like, in the definition, you don't have to finish, as they say.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, obviously not always.
Yeah.
That's if like you're trying to have a baby.
Yeah.
But yeah. So for this episode, we honestly just kind of wanted to talk about the reality of sex and like real truth of it.
Yeah.
Because it's so like romanticized and like glamorized by like media and entertainment. It's always seen as such a like, oh my God, like perfect thing, and like
And
nothing
also,
can
like,
go wrong.
If you don't do it, you're like a loser or something.
Yeah, like there's such like bad stigma for it. Like it's like, especially for girls, I feel like more. Well, obviously for both, but like for girls, it's like, oh, if you do it, you're a whore. Sorry, guys, for the words. But if you don't, you're a prude. And then obviously guys, I feel like if they do it a lot, they're like, wow,
Yeah,
you're
they're
a
like,
player,
nice,
like
man.
you're so cool. Yeah, and then if you don't, oh, he's like a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is obviously like so bad. And I feel like movies and like media just make that even worse. And I feel like people just end up like believing that.
It's because you see it in media and like everywhere so much
Yeah.
that it creates like that vision or like that image of people.
Yeah, that like false narrative that you should like do it exact. And also, they're always like the media. It always tells you that you should be doing it at this is like correct age and this way, and has to be this way exactly and perfect. But like, that's literally not at all how that happens.
Yeah, especially
literally like
in religion too.
Yeah, like religion is a big part of it too, because a lot of people literally can't, like they're not allowed to because of their religion. And I feel like a lot of people feel really pressured to just like do it and get it over with, which like results in like doing like a one night stand or like doing something they regret or that like, you know, could result in a bad consequence.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, because I think the media definitely puts so much pressure. I feel like especially on women to just like, or honestly, no, not even women. I feel like just anyone young to have the experience of it. Because I feel like if you're not experienced, you're seen as such a like a weirdo or a loser. You're like, wow, he hasn't done anything. She's such a prude. She doesn't know how to do anything. Like, you know? And it's like, I feel like it's so much about the experience. And I feel like especially in like, well, I don't know, middle school, but like high school and like going on, they're like, oh, I've done this. And everyone's like, ooh.
Well, in middle school, it starts.
Yeah. Though that starts with kind of like the basic stuff. And then like high school, it's like more.
Well, depends.
Well, I guess depends on what school you go to. But yeah, and I feel like everyone's always so like intrigued and then they see them as like, oh my God, she did this. Like, that's so cool. And they even like show it off.
Yeah.
Like even in movies. And it's like, sometimes it's literal like high school kids. I'm like, and now that we're in university, like those are literal children. Like, I feel like nobody should be doing that when you're in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that even goes with the just whole having relationships, which is just a whole nother thing. But like, I don't know. I just feel like you're like not like fully ready and like you're not an adult to be doing that. And you don't like realize what you're doing. But yeah, of course, everything goes back to society because society pressures us and makes us feel like we have to be doing stuff.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to add, for me, honestly, I don't think I never was in a rush to do it. Like, I never really felt pressure, but I did just feel pressure at times to just be like a little experienced. But for me, it was mostly like in the, like just the whole romance like category, not just specifically like that. Like, I just wanted some experience with that. And that's why I kind of felt a little embarrassed about that. But I know a lot of people really do like they're so like, ashamed or embarrassed to like admit that they're like still a virgin, quote unquote.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What about you? Did you ever feel pressured?
Well, to be honest, for me, you know how I am. I'm more like of a movie type thing.
Yeah.
Like a romance.
Yeah, you're
thing.
like
So I always wanted to do it in the right time with the right person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me too. I never was that person. Like, I didn't ever want to like rush it or just like do it just to get it over with, because that was like so scary. And that's like, because I feel like it is still like really special and it's like fun. So like, why would you just want to waste it with some like random person? Yeah. Obviously, if you do that, like no hate, like you guys do you. But yeah, like in my opinion, like, yeah, I always wanted to just like wait for the right person. And that's why I'm really happy we both did.
Yeah.
Because it worked out perfectly. And I know like, okay, this might be kind of a little controversial, guys, but like the people who like say they want to wait till marriage, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I understand if it's like religious, and like I understand if it's like that's your belief, because obviously you want to be like married and like in a relationship, but like it's really important to do it before you get married, because what if you get married and do everything and then you do it and you find out like you don't have like any chemistry or any like connection.
Yeah.
Like that'd be so bad. And then like all of that is gonna be like so awkward.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like laying there like
oh God, like
he's just,
I regret this. Yeah.
we're just doing it.
Yeah, like it's not even like I feel like it's generally like it's actually important. Like a lot of people say that like it's important to have like a physical connection and emotional one.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's why you need to do it before marriage, because like you have to like know if you guys are actually like compatible like in that way.
Yeah.
But like I know it's like, especially like I think Christianity I think they're like really big on like after marriage.
Yeah. Catholic, Christianity, Mormons.
Which like, yeah, I don't know. Like in my opinion, I just don't think that's the best way. But like obviously if that's your guys' beliefs, like that's great. But like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you agree with that too, right?
Yeah, I agree with it, because like you said, like when you get married and stuff like that, what if that sexual tension is not there?
Yeah, exactly.
So like you guys basically just like each other for like as friends, I guess.
Yeah. And that can actually create a lot of problems long term, because like you guys would become like frustrated at them not being able to like satisfy you, and then like you'd start blaming them, even though like it's not anyone's fault. Like you guys just don't like work.
Yeah, and one person's gonna be like, yeah, I don't like eating it, or like I don't like sucking it, or something like that. You know what I mean? And the person's like, what? I waited till marriage for this.
Oh my God, like it's exactly that. I think it's like they just don't like have that connection. But I guess that could be it too.
No, but that can create problems too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, if like someone doesn't ever want to like do something for the other person, like that is like kind of questionable, because it's like you can't just always be receiving stuff. You have to like do it too. But yeah, sorry guys, we're just trying to figure out the fan here, because it is boiling in this room. I am sweating dogs balls. Dogs balls. Sorry guys. But yeah, and also if you guys get annoyed at me saying sorry guys, my bad. It's a thing I learned from my friends, and we all say it, and I can't help it. It's fun, okay? But yeah, no, yeah, that's true. Like, it's not fair if like someone's always getting something and the other person doesn't.
Yeah. Oh no, because like think about it. Like if someone doesn't want to do something, what are they gonna do? They're gonna go to like some random ass another girl.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that literally would just start like cheating problems and all that. So honestly, guys, it really is important. Well, also, like, speaking on that, if like someone is like due to religion and they can't, but it still like works out for them, like that's great. But like we're just saying, like most of the time, like it usually wouldn't.
Yeah, but in the end, we're not like bashing any religion or
guys. We're just saying like our own opinions. Obviously, everyone is entitled to their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, sex is a big thing in our society, and I feel like it's gotten like even worse as the generations go by. Like everything is so sexualized now. Like obviously women have always been, men are more now. Like music videos, even movies and like literally everything is.
Yeah.
And like every like type of media and entertainment, it's always about that. It's always about like sex and like money and like all those like things, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's really sad, because I feel like they're just ruining like the meaning of it, because they're just making it seem like it's such a like, you know, like, oh, it's just like just a thing to like make you feel good and blah blah blah, and like it doesn't actually mean anything, but it actually does, and it's like really important to a lot of people.
I agree.
And it's a whole nother problem, because like women are constantly sexualized for that, and men are too, that's just a huge another problem of it. But yeah, clearly sex has a lot of influence on our society. I think our society is like too obsessed and focused with it. And I feel like it's just literally in everything nowadays. And like, I feel like people are just so like brainwashed over, like they don't really know like what the real truth of it is anymore, because of all the movies and shows and everything they consume.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I just wish like people would just start talking like more about the real truth of it and actually showing like the good and bad parts of it, because obviously everything has a good and bad.
Yeah, I agree.
And like it's not always gonna be perfect, because I feel like it's also like so unrealistic and it's unfair to like young people, because when they see all these like perfect scenes, they always imagine that's what it's gonna be like. But then if they don't get it, like they get so disappointed, or they're like, oh no, did I not do something right, or did they not do it? And then they like start worrying, you know.
What we always see is that they always go in like straight directly in.
Yeah, and like there's never shown any like protection, anything, which is so bad. That's why I love the movies that have started actually putting in like contraception. Sorry guys, I think that's the word. Yeah, which is honestly like, we love that because it's really important. But yeah, that's so true. It's so realistic. They're never sweating. It's like immediately, and like everything's so perfect, and like the room and the setting of it and the environment, and like they have always privacy, and like no one interrupts it. And it's
no
like
lube.
no, yeah, it's like nah, you can't do that. But yeah, it's just so unrealistic. Like I wish. If our society was so focused with it, I wish they would just make it more realistic at least, so people wouldn't be disappointed and have these unrealistic standards.
Oh no, and also we're only talking about like movies and TV shows, but we're not talking about also porn.
Oh yeah, that's like the biggest thing too.
Days.
Yeah, that one is so, literally everyone always says that it's like so unrealistic.
Yeah.
And it actually is, because it's literally like most of it is acting, and it's really bad acting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like literally all acting. And I feel like porn is also kind of controversial, because some people say it's like not that bad, but some people say it is really bad for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like, obviously if you're addicted to it, because like if you're addicted to anything, that's really bad.
There's also some like people that actually show like educational videos.
Yeah, which that's actually good. Like they actually try to use it for good, which is like good for them. Like I feel like we need more of
it's
that.
like both and both. It's both porn
like
and also
fake
learning.
and like more learning. Yeah, which is good. I just wish it was more realistic and like more learning.
Yeah.
So shout out to those people. Anyways, but yeah, do you want to mention anything else about just like the general scope of it? Hey,
No,
that's a new word you learned.
General scope.
From your homework. I'm just kidding.
Was it on the homework? Yeah. Oh, anyways, for me, what I have to say is that I just think like TV, movies, people, word of mouth, they try to make it look like it's something cool.
Yeah. No,
like
especially people like, especially when like people do it in like high school and stuff, and when they're really young and they like start bragging about it because they want to seem like they're so cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like most of the time it was probably so bad for them because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I have to say. Like, they're always like, oh, wow, you did it with who? Yo, my body count's like 20. What's yours? 8? Man, you're weak.
Yeah.
I don't know how people talk like, but that's what I think they talk like.
I know, and the whole body count thing is like crazy to me. Like the way people are like so fixated on that, and they're like judging people for that. I'm like, literally, it's like up to them. Like if people want to do it with a lot of people, like that's their choice. If they don't want to do it with anyone, like that's their choice too. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, like it's your body and your choice. Like you can do it whenever you want and whenever you're comfortable. Like don't ever let anyone obviously force you to it.
Yeah. Consent.
Yes, guys. No, yeah. That's good you mentioned that. Guys, consent is sexy. Like that's the new motto. Like it actually is. Like it's like really nice when they actually ask instead of just like doing it.
It doesn't also go only for like sex. Exactly. It also goes out like for kissing or like touching
like
or hugging or whatever.
Yeah, like we should have consent for anything because people can't just do whatever they want with others.
Yeah.
Like obviously they're like, yeah, like if it's like family or like, or no, even like family or like relationships, like you still have to like ask. You can't just like go up and like hug a random person like,
unless they're like you said, like your family or someone really, really close to you. Or unless
they know like you always do that and like they are always expect it.
Yeah, like for example, if my mom wants to hug me, I'm not gonna be like, ew, get off. I'm gonna be like, she's my mom.
Yeah. Yeah, but like obviously, guys, consent is sexy. Please always do it. Like always asking is so much better than like just doing it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like it's respectful and like you can't just do whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else you want to add to the general scope again?
I think the scope is good.
Yeah. Yeah, so guys, today we wanted to also talk to you guys about the good and bad parts about sex, but like the real parts of it, because okay, obviously we're not sexperts, if that's a word, but we have experience. We don't have like all the experience in the world, but we do have some. So I feel like we are a little entitled to be telling you this, and this is our podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I think I am a sexpert.
Oh, really?
What you tell me?
Well,
I'm just kidding.
but yeah. Oh yeah. Also that, like the fact that like there's that whole like huge disparity of, sorry guys, I'm just throwing out big words. I don't know if this makes sense. Hopefully it does. There's like a whole huge disparity of like when people like have like a one night stand or hookup, and they're always like sometimes like the girl's like, oh, he was so bad, but the guy thinks he was good, and then like vice versa. Like I feel like people are always so like delusional when it comes to that, because like I feel like if they're bad, like they don't want to like admit it or come to terms with it. Yeah, especially when like someone tells you, because that is like embarrassing. But yeah, that's like a whole other thing, and I feel like that brings in like people's cockiness, and I feel like it is a bit more with men. Because I feel like sometimes like they just always assume like they're so good.
Yeah.
But yeah. And because there is like the whole thing where like it's like it is hard for a woman to like orgasm, and like a lot of men can't do it.
Yeah.
And then they get like, you know, so defensive about that. But yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Okay, so starting off with the good parts about the sex. Sorry, guys. Okay, so
do you want to start off, or do I want to start it off?
You can start it off.
Okay. I think the best part is all the sweat and smell.
Oh, that's actually your favorite part about it?
No, I'm just kidding.
That's part of the bad part.
That's bad part?
I'm just kidding. Oh. That's a natural part, guys.
Yeah. We have a good part, natural part, and a bad part.
Yeah. Oh, so do you mean like you want us each to say like what our favorite part about it is? And then like we talk about what the good.
Do you want to?
Well, I don't really know if I mean, no, I guess my favorite part would just be like being close to you.
Yeah.
Like
same.
in that way, because I feel like that's the most like closest you could ever like be to, well, physically. Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite part about it.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay, so starting off with, obviously it feels good. That's why people do it.
Wow.
Like it hopefully always satisfies you. And
well, it depends.
Well, yeah, obviously if it was bad or if people, they didn't know how to satisfy you. People do have like different likes and dislikes. That's why it's really important, guys, to communicate like what you like to your partner, because they can't like just read your mind.
Yeah, and also always be prepared, like if something doesn't fit or something, have things to help you to make it fit or something, or make it feel good or better. Yeah,
like always have like something to help, and like always like ask them. Don't just like assume they might like something. And obviously like you can try things out, or just like if you already know, you can just let them know.
Also, like if you're doing something, you can just ask like, is this okay, or does it feel good?
Yeah, you should always ask that. Like always just be checking in with them and making sure it's like good and okay.
Yeah,
guys, because that is actually like, it's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally I feel like if you do everything right, it should feel good.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to say the second point?
Sure. I would say brings you closer.
Yeah, which is basically our favorite part about it. I mean, because I mean, it physically does, but also like emotionally, because you're like, it's like very intimate thing, and it's like a whole new like level, and not like you don't really do that with everyone.
Yeah.
Unless you choose to, but like, Yes, I feel like it really does bring people a lot closer. Mm-hmm. The next point is you obviously develop emotional and intimate connection with them. And I feel like that's why I just, like, I don't know how I feel about like the whole hookup culture. I feel like it's just so like, it's like so emotionless. Like, it's just like, just about the physicality of it, but like there's always going to be problems because someone's always going to catch feelings, and because you're literally doing something very emotional, intimate. Like how can you just like act like it's nothing with them?
Unless both people are like that.
Yeah, unless they like really like don't like the person at all or anything. It's just the physical. But
understanding each other.
Yeah, that's true, because you get to like explore and learn about each other's like likes and dislikes and like their bodies and all that. Yeah. Which you actually do get to like understand each other and like learn more about each other.
Yeah, like we both have our top like 4 positions, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
which can make your eyes roll. And for me, climax.
Yeah. You can just say finish phase. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But yeah.
The next one is you can experiment and try new things in a safe way. Because obviously with like random people, if it's like one night stands or hookups, like that's really like, well, I would think it's really like awkward and kind of like unsafe to like just try something completely new. Yeah, because obviously when you have like your partner, you know them and like you can experiment with whatever. And if like they wouldn't force you if you didn't like something, and it's always in a safe place.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't like judge you for it or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really important.
And yeah, like you said, like in a safe way, right?
Yeah.
It's also important to get tested beforehand.
Oh yeah, guys, that's really
anything.
important. Yeah. Yeah, even that's like, you go.
Even if you haven't done anything, you can still get tested just to be 100% sure.
Yeah, because I think some of them is like just comes from you. Like it doesn't even like you already
birth
have it. Yeah, like that's what I mean. And then you start. Yeah, because if you think about it, like how does it start? Like the chain of it.
Yeah.
Like someone had to have it, and then they started passing it around to everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, there's a lot of diseases, and those types of stuff, like I don't even understand. Like those things are so scary. Well, obviously any disease is scary, but like especially those, because I feel like there's a lot of like stigma towards it, and like it's very what's the word?
What is the word?
Wait, it's very taboo. There we go. Yeah, so guys, really important. Well, this kind of goes with the tip. Always get tested, even when you guys both are like haven't done anything. That's what we did. But yeah.
I'd say it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it generally should be fun if you're like doing it with someone in a safe way and like you love them. And well, I mean, it can be fun in like those other cases, but yeah. It is fun. And kind of the last one we kind of came up with, in the end, it is a win-win for both parties because you guys are both like experience that good like feelings. Yeah. And if you get to both equally like do things, like it is like a win-win. Yeah.
Everyone finishes at the end.
Yeah.
So
hopefully, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we are going to be switching over to the bad parts. Because there's always good and bad.
Bad parts or neutral parts?
Oh, I guess neutral. Okay, sure. What did we say about the neutral that one point?
Neutral is stuff that are natural things that happen during it.
Oh, yeah. Which is like, yeah, like neither, I guess, good or bad.
Yeah.
Because it's just like natural. Yeah. Which is obviously what we talked about. Sweating. Smells. Because guys, your genitalia is the official word for it. It smells, guys. Like that's natural because it's like, you know, it's like you go to the bathroom from there too. So obviously it's going to smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
and that's what they never show in media.
Yeah, they
porn.
Just go through and they
just... Yeah, so you're going to sweat. You're going to smell. You're going to toot. You're going to fart.
Well, is it called a fart?
Well, no, sometimes you can fart. And also, guys, nobody ever talks about this for a woman or anyone who has a vagina. There's a thing called queefing, which I learned. The word is so funny. I actually love it.
It sounds like this.
Yeah, but it's basically like the air that gets stuck in your vagina and it like literally just comes out. Like it's not like a fart, but it just like comes out by itself. Because like the penis is pushing into the vagina. No, I feel like I'm teaching like a science class.
I forgot to mention for a good thing.
Oh, what?
Like we both have fun and we laugh during the process.
Oh, yeah. We laugh a lot, which I think is really important because it should be just a fun thing at the end of the day. Yeah, and you should like enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, back to the neutral. Yeah. So you will sweat. It will smell. You will queef.
Sometimes no one will finish.
Yeah, which is like normal because sometimes it's just not it. Yeah, because sometimes it's like really hot, really cold, like the temperature or the environment is not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just, those are like the natural thing. Like the guys, like truly they really are normal and like no one ever shows that or tells you about it. But yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the neutral stuff. Yeah, so now moving on to the bad parts.
Dun, dun, dun.
The first one is it will actually hurt sometimes. And guys, I'm here to bust some myths. Okay,
I thought you were going to say bust some nuts.
No. Okay, well, I can't completely speak because everyone has different experiences, but it does actually hurt for the women's or anyone with a vagina the first time? Because obviously, like, nothing has ever gone. Did it hurt for you? I don't think it would hurt for men.
Well, it depends. First time, probably not.
Yeah.
But there's sometimes if you're not that wet, it like feels like you have like a rubber just.
Yeah. When it's really dry, it really hurts because it's just like you're scraping. And also when men get blue balled, which means like when they don't finish, I feel like that probably hurts for you guys too.
Well, it doesn't hurt. It just feels uncomfortable. It feels like
it's uncomfortable. Yeah.
Pressure.
And sometimes a bad part of it, the penis might accidentally like bend when you're like putting it in or taking it out. And that really hurts for both of you guys. So that part is not fun.
Wait, it hurts you too?
Yeah, because it's just like, I don't know how to explain. But yeah, that will happen, guys. It's okay. But yeah, it actually does hurt your first time. And they do say do not go on top the first time because that's not good. I feel like you should just be on the bottom the first time. And you will... Okay, I don't know. This depends on everyone, but they do say you bleed. But honestly, I thought I was going to bleed so much to like fill up the whole bed. Yeah. But mine was barely like just... I wiped on my napkin or tissue and there's just a little bit of blood.
Yeah.
And that was it. So you will bleed, but it's not going to be that much. But yeah, so it will hurt sometimes, but that's just normal.
And same for the guys. If you're going in dry, it's going to hurt.
Guys, going in dry is the worst.
Yeah. Uncomfortable position.
Yeah, because obviously you will want to experiment a lot, and some of the positions will not be good, and they'll be really uncomfortable for especially either person.
Yeah, especially if you don't work out like those positions that much, or like go to the gym for your like strong legs, you're gonna get tired. Yeah,
it's really hard to like actually balance on your legs. Yeah, and it is tiring, especially because like sometimes the men have to do a lot of the work of just the push.
Sometimes I get cramps on my legs. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, so another thing is, sometimes you'll be on your period, and some people like to still do that, and well, it's not bad, but it's just really messy, and you just have to deal with all that.
Yeah.
Which is just not fun. And sometimes, like, it does feel a little uncomfortable when it's, like, you're on your period and, like, you have cramps. But they do say it does help cramps. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Once you're almost done with it, it might feel better.
Yeah, it's way better. And another point, I think, going with that is if you're either bloated or constipated, which I have been both. And it's not fun doing it when you're bloated, constipated, because it's just like you just feel so full and it's like something's going into you. So it makes it worse. So I would recommend to not do it when you're like extremely bloated or constipated.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you can't.
What about diarrhea or any body issues can affect it?
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm saying, bloatness, constipation, diarrhea, everything can affect it. Because if like, I feel like especially for a woman, because like your stomach is hurting or cramps or it's just like, it affects it, I'm saying, because it's like, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, you're just dealing with that. Another one is sometimes you're just not horny or in the mood for that, which like, obviously that's not a bad thing, but like, sometimes it's just like that, but...
Bad thing?
Bad thing. But like in media and stuff and porn, they're always in it. Like... Yeah.
They go, like I said, they go straight in.
Yeah. Like nothing.
It's hard to find a good place for privacy.
Guys, this is so big. Literally nobody talks about this. Because obviously like media and porn, like they always have like their own houses and stuff. But when you don't have your own place, it's literally impossible to find a good area with actual privacy.
Yeah.
Because like there's always going to be someone that like interrupts you, or like someone at home, or like a family member or friends. Like it's hard, guys. We have been through it. Another point, it is actually hard to do some positions, and that goes along with if you're just not athletic, or you're not strong enough, or your body is just out of shape, or like well, not even just that, like if you're just don't have the muscles enough to like keep that stance, it's like really hard sometimes.
Which brings in the other topic or point. I mean, it's hard to perform sometimes.
Yeah. Because I feel like sometimes it's just like, it could be caused by a lot of things, like the environment. Like, honestly, if it's too hot or too cold, that actually really does affect it. Or if you're like not in it, or like if people are interrupting you, or like whatever the area or like the position is just not it. It can be sometimes hard to perform for both people.
Yeah.
Next point is you will sometimes feel insecure or self-conscious about your body or performance. And guys, that is completely normal. We have literally all been through, especially with the society. It's hard not to. And especially with like sex, because you're literally so vulnerable and you're literally like naked with someone. So obviously you're going to be like very like sometimes self-conscious and like or feel insecure about something. But guys, the most important is if you are with like a loving partner, like it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but we all get those moments.
Well, is this a bad thing about it?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess it's not. I guess it's a neutral.
Yeah.
Do you want to say it?
Sure.
Yeah.
So this is not a bad thing. It's more like
you just have to
keep, you have to do it or keep in mind is be very careful and cautious about protection.
Yeah, because guys, that's really important. And obviously, if you're not trying to have a baby.
Yeah, and we're not only talking about like condoms. We're talking about like
yeah, like any other types, the pill, especially like so many, because you have to like always keep track of that. And like if you miss one, you're done for it. Like, hello, baby. Anyways, honestly, like you really do have to be so careful and conscious about that. And especially like even with a condom, you always have to make sure like it's on right, like has space, it's not breaking, it's not like expired or anything.
Yeah.
And like even if you're using any other type of protection, like you have to make sure it's good and you're always like replacing it and like. Because guys, it's really important.
Yeah, and then another thing is that you might be thinking like, oh man, but those cost so much. I go to Shoppers and it costs like $16 just for 5 condoms or whatever. But
and, I mean, yeah, it does. Yeah. It is really expensive, especially in this economy.
Yeah, it's hella expensive for that.
That's why, guys, we recommend finding alternative ways.
Yep, which we figured out recently.
Yeah.
Which is your university.
Yeah.
Or high schools. I don't know if high schools offer it. I don't know.
Yeah.
They probably have like some program like
maybe
birth control program.
Yeah.
But universities, they have like free protection.
I don't know if all of them do.
I'm pretty sure they have to.
Okay. Because our university, we have like a student association, and honestly, they are really good because they do like everything for the students. Yeah. And they have like this cupboard where they give us like snacks and like yogurts, and they have a lot of condoms there for like anyone that needs it. Yeah. Which honestly, that comes in clutch because we use that so much. Like we never have to pay for them anymore.
We've used like over $1,000 worth of condoms.
Yeah. And hopefully no one's listening from there. Sorry guys, but thank you so much. Yeah. So just always try to find alternative or cheap ways to get it because it really is so expensive and it adds up.
Yeah, it does.
Another bad thing about it is like we were talking in the beginning, it has such a bad stigma to it and it's really taboo and it's so awkward to talk about it. Like even in like every type of media, they're always like the birds and the bees, like they can't even say it. And it's like, they never even have the talk with their kids in like a good way or until they're like too old or too late or they've already been influenced by like everything else online or in school and their friends. That's why I feel like so much kids, like they don't actually know like what to do. Like we literally, like nobody's actually taught like what you have to do for it, how to prepare, like any of the important things. Cause for me personally, I went to a Catholic school. So we learned about freaking relationships, family, cause ours was called family life. They couldn't even call it sex ed. And I get it because it's like the religion or whatever, but it's just like even in like public schools, they don't even like teach it that good. No. They literally just show you like birthing videos and traumatize you for life. Yeah. And I'm like, it just annoys me so much because I'm like, instead of doing that, like, why don't you guys actually prepare young kids for the future? Because like a lot of them, that's why there's teenage parents and that's why people get pregnant and end up having to freaking drop out of high school, like because it literally ruins, well, if they see it as a bad thing, it might ruin their life because they like didn't know.
I agree. And
especially with protection, like I feel like so much people don't know anything about that. Like there's so many different things, like I had to even search it up.
Yeah, especially like Plan B, for example.
Yeah, Plan B, like
they just tell you like, oh, just take it the next day. Yeah. But there's actually like
there's so much criteria. And apparently it won't work on everyone depending on like your weight. Like I just recently saw that. I'm like, that's so scary. Like, nobody knows this stuff. And there's also, this is very side note, but there's also like with taxes, like, why don't they teach us that at school? Instead of teaching us freaking math and social and so, okay, I know those are important, but guys, I just don't like math. But instead of teaching us all this stuff, like, why don't you guys have one course at least that teaches us actual real life future stuff?
Yeah.
Like, guys, I'm sorry. It's so annoying because it's like nobody knows and we're not prepared.
Yeah.
And then we make mistakes that actually like harm us.
Well, for me, about sex and all that, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
My mom taught us like one day, I remember, like in the living room, and I was like 5.
Yeah.
And my sister was like 7 and my brother was like 6. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. But she told us like what's good and what's wrong. And because like, you know, like there's weird people out there.
Yeah.
Pedos.
Yeah.
And yeah, she
It's
just taught
important
us
to like
yeah.
stay safe for that. Yeah, I think that's
like
good.
it's important to teach your kids from young because they're gonna be like little kids. They're gonna be like, oh, like to some old guy, they're gonna be like, oh, this is normal.
Yeah, like they
But it's
won't
not.
know
Yeah.
otherwise. Yeah, that's so true. And you know what? I'm thinking back, like, I don't even know if I ever got the talk. And I hate that it's so, like, it's like such a, like, oh my God, the talk. Like, it literally should be such a, like, normal thing you teach. Just like how you teach them how to freaking ride a bike.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, important in life. And, like, I feel like especially with, like, brown people, and when I say brown people, like, any, like, POC people, like, immigrant parents and, like, families, like, they're so, like, awkward and it's so taboo to talk about anything to do with sex. Like, literally nobody ever brings it up. It's just such an awkward and uncomfortable thing. And I hate that it's like that. Because then, like, you can't even, like, go to them to, like, ask them about anything. Like, it's such a, like excruciating experience.
Yeah.
And I feel like it should just be more, like, normalized. Because it's literally so normal. Like, everybody talks about it and sings about it, but, like, nobody actually wants to teach you about it. Which is just really annoying.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, guys, that's just our little rant about that because it's just really important to talk about it and we need to destigmatize it because it's really not a taboo thing. It's literally so normal.
Mm-hmm. Now, the next topic.
Oh no, we haven't. Another point is, this one kind of goes along with it, is we're not fully educated about all of it, which again, that goes back to what we just said.
Yeah.
Because that's why we just don't know like half of it. And I think this is our last. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I also feel like schools, like even public schools, even though they have no religion behind it, they're more lean to the Catholic side.
Yeah.
Because like when you take a course of like sex education, they always tell you, oh, wear a condom. We have to wait till marriage, preferably, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
But
which
like,
is like, that's not even like, that's Christianity's religion. Like, it's not doesn't have to be a standard. And I feel like people literally see it as a standard. Like you grow up thinking that like you have to wait until marriage, but it's literally your choice. Like,
yeah.
And yeah, so that brings us to kind of the last point about the bad parts that I feel like it's just seen as something bad and like taboo in our culture. And that's why no one ever wants to talk about it, which I just wish we could like change that. And we are trying to change that by talking truthfully about it in this episode.
Yes.
But yeah, so another kind of point we wanted to touch about is virginity.
Yeah. What is that? Can you get the definition?
Yes, let's get the definition of that. Virginity, according to Google, is a state of never having had sexual intercourse, or the state of being naive, innocent, or inexperienced in a particular context. And the scientific way, well, I don't know if this is completely true, but people say that like anyone with like uterus, like they have like the hymen, and that's like the thing that breaks, and that's like your virginity or whatever.
Yeah.
But guys, virginity is literally a social construct. Like it's made up by people. Because like your hymen can literally break by anything, even like riding a bike. Because I think you just need to like stretch it out and it just breaks. Like that literally doesn't mean anything. Like that's so dumb.
Yeah. Even if you do yoga, it might stretch
And that's why it's like, it's literally like a human-made thing because people wanted people to be like, oh, you have to stay a virgin until this time, blah, blah, blah. Like, and I feel like they made it to almost like control women and make them feel bad if they like lose it or if they haven't.
Yeah.
Which is just
and also,
like the
like,
worst.
like you said before, they always make it seem like it's gonna be so much blood and blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
and it's gonna be such a like big moment.
I think they say that because they want to scare the people.
Yeah, and to like not, and they always say it's gonna hurt so much, so blood.
Yeah.
But it's like you literally don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like I feel like it really doesn't matter because like so much people don't like think about that. Like, who cares if like you're a virgin or not? That's literally your choice.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you just haven't had that experience yet, and like this person has, and like anyone can do it like whenever they want. It's like their choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, just like our advice would just be to not rely too much about this whole virginity thing. And if people like ask you, you don't have to like tell them because that's personal.
Yeah. And also, if you still want to feel like the good things about it, there's always toys for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can get the same experience without actually finding someone.
Yeah. Yeah, because like if you do it with someone that like goes with the whole like there's like lots of diseases and all that. But yeah, guys, virginity is just a social construct. It really doesn't matter in the end. But yeah, do you have any other points you want to add before we end off with our advice and tips for everyone?
I'd say anything else to add or tips would be always carry condoms.
Mm-hmm.
There might be a situation where you're both horny and want to do it.
Yeah, or an opportunity might arise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just always carry it like wherever you can.
Yeah. Lube is optional when you have time in a good place.
What do you mean is optional? Like
let's say we're at school or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to bring a lube.
Oh, yeah. Like lube, you mean like you can't always bring it. But yeah, if you can, definitely use it because it helps so much.
Yeah. It just glides right in.
Mm-hmm. And for lube, we've heard that water-based is better. And like, obviously it just depends on like if you have any allergic reactions to anything. But let me tell you something. Lube does start to burn if you use it like a lot. Yeah. So try to keep it like minimal and then like let the body naturally do it.
And also try every single type. There's like water-based, there's silicone.
Yeah, silicone is like, I think that one's good. Like it's, what did they say about it? It's like... I
think they just said it's good, but something.
But it's like, yeah.
And then there's natural oils, but that one is bad for condoms if you're going to use condom for that.
Yeah. And also there's also alternatives like period blood, even though it's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Or just getting like naturally wet.
Yeah.
Or you can use like spit or like saliva.
Yeah.
Water is not really good because it dries out right away.
Yeah.
So they say water is the worst. Yeah. So just try all different kinds of lubes and just see which one works for you. But yeah, don't use it too much at once because it will burn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so another tip is always do it in like a comfortable, safe place if you can and if you're able to. Obviously, sometimes you can't, but yeah. And try out like different areas and see what you like doing it best in.
Yeah. And if you have like a partner and you want to try it for the first time or whatever, I suggest Airbnb.
Yeah. If you live with family still and like you don't have complete privacy at home. But if you have your own home, then that's perfect. You're lucky. Another choice. Oh, this is kind of what we said. Just remember, it's always your choice whether you want to lose your virginity or not. Right. That's what I was going to say. I completely forgot about that. The whole like concept of losing it, like that's so dumb. It's like, what are you losing? It's like, I feel like that society, again, it's just making women not want to do, because it's like, oh, you're losing your femininity, you're losing your innocence or whatever, because you're breaking it. It's like, no, you're actually gaining something. Like you're gaining experience and like, well, pleasure too, obviously. But like, yeah, I just hate how they like word losing your virginity. And it's like, it's not something that like needs to be lost. It's literally just like what happened.
I agree.
But yeah, guys, I just hate how society just looks at that whole virginity thing.
I agree.
But yeah. And then another tip we have is, oh wait, sorry, we already mentioned this, guys. I didn't look over this. Yeah, the other tip was about how like doing it after you're married is not the best because you need that physical connection. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll just say, like do it whenever you want in a comfortable space when you're ready, when you feel like it's a good person.
And don't feel pressured at all.
Yeah,
like even
do it like
for, let's say, a scenario, like if the guy really wants to, but the girl doesn't, and if you're the girl, don't feel pressured to do it.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah, guys, never feel pressure, never force anyone.
Yeah.
Because that's literally like so bad.
Yeah. And always
yeah.
ask.
Yeah, always ask. Consent is sexy, guys. Just remember that. Always ask for anything you're going to do.
Yeah.
Literally even just like putting your hand on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guys, just think like never feel pressured. You can do it whenever you want. Like you don't have to do it too early or too late. You don't have to wait until you're after married. You're not losing your virginity. You're just gaining something. Just look at it that way. And yeah, always use protection, guys. Like either condoms or like any type of like woman contraceptive that they can like the cup or whatever or the patch or birth control or getting that thing that they like surgically put into you. Or the man also, if he's willing to, he can get a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Guys, we know that's very controversial and a lot of men don't want to do that because you would have to reverse it on because I think they also like tie your like tubes or something. I don't even know. But
my balls
if they're
just shriveled.
But yeah, guys, talk to them. And if they are up to it, like if they're open to it, that's great. Because obviously that's like the best. Because I think that's like, they actually say it's like 99% effective.
Or
I think the only, sorry.
Go ahead.
The only bad thing about it is it does like hurt for the guy. And it's not always completely like, you're not always able to reverse it because I think you have like a time limit. No, I think you can, but I think you have to like, it's a specific time limit you have to stay in.
And also, if it does happen, birth control for men.
Yeah, they need to get that, guys.
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, I think that's most of the ones we know of.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously plan B, but you should never rely on that. That's only like literal plan B.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, also never do the pull-out method. Like they say, that's literally the worst because that's so like dangerous because it's like literally like you never know really like because those little swimmers are sneaky boys. And also sperm can stay in a woman's body for up to 5 days. So that's fun. But yeah. Anyone with a uterus, sorry guys, I can't talk. You guys should, it's also really important to always monitor your period just in case anything happens. Because a period is obviously always the best way you know.
Any shout out apps you want to give?
Oh, well, I personally use the Flow app, which I think is very common. But there's also, you can do it on like the health app, I think. And you can also do it on some app that the smartwatch offers, but I removed it. I think it was also... I don't know. I forgot the name of it, but it comes with your not smartwatch, Apple Watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just recommend Flow. Just always keep track of your period.
Yeah. And also something I learned from the movie Knocked Up is that if the woman's on top, it's impossible to get pregnant because it goes down with gravity.
Guys, that's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Please don't take that seriously. It's from the movie. Go watch it. It's good, but it's long. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all the advice and tips we have for you guys. Anything else you want to add?
No, but if you're the guy and you finish first, always make sure to make her finish too.
Yes, because it's respectful, guys. Also for men, it's not shameful or embarrassing if you guys like finish right away the first time, because we've learned that actually that happens. I think it's just the buildup and you guys just need to let it go. But then the second round, usually they take long. So it's not like embarrassing or anything.
And when we say first time, we don't mean like the first time.
Like we mean like the first round and then like the second round or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay if you take long or if you take slow or whatever.
Yeah.
Or sorry, what? I just said it's okay if you do it fast or do it slow. Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't talk. But yeah, it really, guys, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as you guys are comfortable and happy and safe and protected. And at the end of the day, have fun and remember to laugh.
Yeah.
And always check in with your partner.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think that's all we will add for this episode. But yeah, thanks so much for listening to this episode, guys. We really hope you enjoyed it.
Yep.
Please follow our podcast everywhere you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever else.
Mm-hmm. Also, give us 5 stars.
Yeah, and comment down below.
Give us likes.
Yeah, any likes, 5-star reviews, anything you want to like add to this topic.
Yeah.
Or if you have any like opinions about it.
Comments.
Yes, comment down below and share it with everyone you know, please.
Share it with your grandma.
Yeah, your grandpa, your aunt, your uncle.
Your dog.
Your cousins.
Put it
your
on
neighbors,
anywhere.
cousins, dogs, families, moms, dads, whatever. Yeah, just send it to everyone. Yeah. And as usual, send in all the submissions to us. Any suggestions you guys have, improvements we can do, any topic ideas, please. We need those.
Yes.
And yeah, anything you guys want to say. And I think that's it for this episode. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.